What kind of nightmare?
If you went to a boarding school, then please, I am itching to hear the version that you know of Madame Koi Koi. Because in my own boarding school, this Madame Koi Koi that I watch is not the Madame Koi Koi that I know. If you are with me, let me hear you say,
I'm all alone in the hostel, and then something comes to attack me.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Philomina Moses Lawson. If you're seeing me for the very first time, you're welcome. Thank you so much for clicking. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and do not forget to give this video a like as well. Without further ado, let's dive right into the video. Now, the story was about a particular teacher who was on her way out, and then she was raped in the forest by 4 men. Now, when she was raped, she got upset and her spirit decided to haunt these men who gang raped her. But by the intervention of one of the chief priests in the community, he was able to decipher that that was what had happened, and then he appeased this woman who was really angry and looking for revenge and vengeance. He appeased her by cutting each of them's fingers. She had successfully killed one, but 3 of them were still there, so they sacrificed each of them's finger and banished them from the land. They also asked them not to return to the land ever again, neither should anybody from their lineage return to the land. However, 20 years later, a girl returned to that land as a student in that very school where the teacher was teaching, and it turns out that she was the child to one of the rapists. Unknown to her, her mom, or even the dad, she was a cursed child, let me put it that way. So the vengeance of the woman returned. She started killing people again in the community. And besides that, these students also kept seeing dreams about this Madame Koi Koi killing people. And she was wondering why she was the one seeing it. And the dreams felt so real. Now, in her school, she also has this group of boys who are really mean people. They go about raping girls and just being mean to girls as well. And one of the nights, Madame Koi Koi actually killed one of the boys who gang raped a student. Now, she was not done, but she came again and finally killed all 4 of them who had gang raped another student. At the end of the day, the apprentice of the actual priest the first time was the one who tried to help, appease the gods again and try to, look for her lineage to find out who her father is and how she was the one that brought back this particular Madame Koi Koi's presence again to the community. And they were able to decipher the person, and then they took her, found out that her dad, who had abandoned her mom, was one of the rapists. So yes, this is the story that they told us. But me, Misha, I would have been happier if the title of this film was not Madame Koi Koi. Maybe it was something else, because the story is actually really, really interesting. But this is entirely different from the story that I heard growing up. The story that I heard growing up, all of us when we students, we they hear that Koi Koi shoe sound sometimes now. All of us now they hear that sound. It's not just the girl that used to hear that sound. It's not the person from the father's lineage that used to hear that sound. All of us students used to hear when the woman is coming with a red shoe, Koi, Koi, Koi. We all heard it. I don't understand why the rest of the students didn't really hear Madame Koi Koi coming. They didn't see her coming, nothing. It was only that girl that saw her. I don't get that. And also, I don't get why it was more about the community, the lineage, and just, all those things. Like, I didn't really see the students, the boarding house thing in this film. I'm going to say that maybe it's the origin, because that's what they called it, Madame Koi Koi, the origin. Maybe we don't really know what the origin is. Maybe as the film keeps progressing, I don't know if they're going to come up with more episodes and all, but these first 2 episodes that I've seen, what I can tell is that it's not the same, because at what point do they now start coming full-blown into the hostels? How do the girls or the boarding members, the students, how did they get to hear about her? How do they know when she's coming? How is it more than one person that knows that Madame Koi Koi is around? I didn't really get that. I'm not going to lie. It's not today. If you get what I mean. If you went to a boarding house, please let me know what the version of your story is. And I'm going to commend a couple of actors. Let's talk about Mother Superior, played by Yvette Doyle.
There have been some unconfirmed rumors.
Oh, the woman, the act. You are good, ma. You are so good. And then Lashe. Lasha, I saw him first in that Black October movie that Linda Ikeji did. It's on Netflix as well. If you have not seen that movie, I recommend. It's about the Alu 4, the boys that died in Port Harcourt Uniport. It's a true life story. Lasha did well, and he came again, brought it in again in this particular role, playing Lasha. It was interesting. I enjoyed watching it. The story was good, everything. Another person that really did well was Bolaji. She played the mother of Amanda. She was good as well in that role. In fact, everybody did well. I'm not going to lie. Even Baba did well. They made the actor. Let's talk about how Debule Badge.
Colleague Inspector Oscar Akintoye.
Badge Debule. I ain't play that role so well. Like, such a pervert, bro. Such a pervert. Like, when he died, I didn't even feel bad for him. Like, good riddance, bro. Good riddance. He died in the movie. If you have not seen it, please go and see it and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Okay? If you've come this far, you be man, no, you be woman. You are the real MVP. Please go ahead and give this video a like. And also, do not forget to subscribe if you're yet to. I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.